I'm Green Eye T-Zone Compton Crip.
Cap, T-Zone Crip, 110th Street.
Both you guys are repping Twilight Zone, right? But y'all from two different parts of the city.
I'm from Compton T-Zone, 157th Street, between San Pedro and Main. Back in the early 60s, when the neighborhood was first built up, it was more of a lot of the residents that got together and kind of like wanted to sign a petition to make it Gardena. Due to Compton was like it was going on a little rougher and different shit like that. So LAPD used to patrol the neighborhood, but now they patrol like the outskirts, you know what I'm saying? But it's labeled as Gardena, but Gardena PD don't come over at Compton Sheriffs and then Carson Sheriffs, so it's kind of like in the mix of like Carson, Compton, Gardena, LA, so it's like in the zone, so it's kind of like a crazy area, you know? You know, if you look on a map, it'll say West, it'll say Rancho Dominguez, it'll say it's known as the LA Strip, you know, it'd be Gardena, be Carson, it's like in a mixed up place, but we bang Compton Crip, you know?
Your area is north of here.
We're from 107th to 112th, from Spring to Avalon. Now, certain blocks you hit, it may stop at Spring, and then certain blocks you hit, it'll stop at Avalon, but then you get to certain blocks where Locke High School is where it's located at, and it's gonna stop on San Pedro. So if you're going down San Pedro from 107th in San Pedro to 112th in San Pedro, that's the Twilight Zone. But then if you go to Main, it's gonna run from 107th to 111th Street. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be the set right there. But then if you on Spring, it's gonna go from the 8th to 109th place, or to 110th Street rather, from right there. And then you'll come back up, which will be heading eastbound, and then you hit the different routes and different blocks like that, because it's a few hoods in that area. So, you know, like you might be on this block off this street, and that's somebody else's hood, but on this block right here, this our hood.
All of that is all Crip area.
All that is all Crip. You gotta go across the freeway, then you run into the Domos on that side of the freeway.
The different lanes,
The
right?
different lanes, yeah.
Now, what Crip sets are around your neighborhood?
Back Street, Main Street, Front Street, East Side Hustlers.
Going west, you got on the Broad 11 dudes.
Yeah, you got them dudes here, but you know, we ain't talking about them right now, man. We doing the T-Zone thing.
Tell me what neighborhoods you grew up around over here from 157.
We got the Swamps, the Campanellas, 135, we got the Centerviews, and we got the Lantana blocks over here, Trag News.
And how long have both these T-Zone neighborhoods kind of been functioning together? Y'all ain't too far from each other, but y'all ain't right next to each other.
It's been about 20 to 22 years, you know, where cats first start intermingling, but about the past 13, 14 years, you know, we didn't really like put a stronghold as far as, you know, making this united as far as us, you know what I'm saying, being one, you know what I'm saying, because outsiders don't look at that like, you know, you from T-Zone, you from T-Zone. Motherfucker ain't asking no question.
You know, it's all T-Zone, so we on the 710 movement right now.
He got incidents where he was in YA with some of the G homies, you know, things of that sort.
The 7 is for 157,
Yeah.
and the 10 is for 110.
Yeah.
Correct.
And who came up with the 710 movement?
It's
The
a few
homies.
here. The homies just in general, you know, one thing I can't say I came up with that was like my slogan, and the homies know it. It's like, you know, cats would be like, oh, well, which one you from? And I always been like, I'm from all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from both of them, you know what I'm saying? So that's a slogan that I could personally say I came up with. But as far as the 710, you know, I just did a bid when I came home. The homies was rocking the 710. Like, yeah, cuz we from the 7 to the 10. We finna have a 710 day. Well, I'm like, oh, that's hard, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the first person that put me up on it was my boy Puller and my cat Lil One, you know what I'm saying? And one from the 7 and one from the 10, and that's who, like, two of the dudes at first, like, yeah, it's a 710, that's how we pushing it.
So was that 710 started by a generation a little bit younger than you?
Well, my generation is the generation that started the 710 with a couple of cats older than me, but I'm like the baby of that generation.
Okay. And was there any pushback from either
Nah.
157 or 110
'cause
with some other dudes?
Nah, I came home with with the 110 and the 157 to show the unity type shit, how we pushing, you know what I'm saying? just on GP how this shit gonna go and how it's going.
That's a big move to put the 110 on you, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, if you diss one, you dissing both. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, we bang with the Compton core up in the pen, you know what I'm saying? We with the CC Ryder thing, but, you know, it's still the T-Zone love, you know? And the O-Zone, original zones, you know what I'm saying? That turned 40 Avalanche, love with them too, like the O-Zones that we meet, that I fuck with, you know, throughout coming up, you know what I'm saying? So, just a zone thing, you know?
As far as you said, like the feedback, I mean, you know, personally, man, you know, cats gon', you know how our peoples can be, man. So, you know, the feedback ain't publicly, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go against it, it's like you like the minority in this situation, because it's like with the struggles that we both been to get where we are in 2021 has been a mighty struggle, you know what I'm saying? So now we're able to unite something for the betterment of both sets, and you want to be the cat to be like, have some rebuttal about it, you know what I'm saying? You kind of look silly in that situation. So, you know what I'm saying? I won't say it haven't been no hate, but I'm saying it ain't been no hate like publicly or been no push.
Tolerated though, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be tolerated.
Thanks for watching StreetTV.net. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button below and click the bell to receive alerts and notifications. Feel free to comment below so you can give us your feedback, and be sure to watch the 2 related episodes to the right. If you want to support this platform or follow us on social media, visit the links in the description. And thanks for watching StreetTV.net.